my name is Leonard Low. We're in Leven just now in my museum, and this is my witchcraft museum. I've had seven books published. My first book was way back in 2006, which was to do with the Pittermeen witch trials. There's the original book. It's now been reprinted 5 times, and that's what it looks like today with an extra 50 pages. I've got an American publisher. He's a very nice fellow, Garbage Books, and he lives in Fife. He produces my books now. I now have 7 books out. I write on Scottish history, but I excel in the Scottish witch trials, which I have immense knowledge of. We had 2 of the Low family were chased not hastily, went to the flames. One died. One died in the jails, in the jail cell, in a mass witch hunt in Pittermeen in 1597, and another, which was the daughter of the other one, was killed in 1644 by the Sheriff of Fife, who was Patrick Lindsay. They lived in Crail, and she was found. She was actually getting romanced by the Sheriff of Fife's son, and when she fell pregnant, the easiest way to get rid of a pregnancy was to have them burnt as witchcraft. Nasty business, and that was my ancestor. There's a funny. I wake up in the morning and I search auction sites all over the world for manuscripts and things that I can add to my museum. And along the way, I picked up one from a manuscript from 1592. This manuscript was bought over. It was a castle along the coast here, but it was bought over by a man called James Lindsay, Sir James Lindsay. And when I was discussing things to him, I found out that he's a direct relative from the Sheriff of Fife who burned my own ancestor. So that was a bit of a comedy moment. He manages to apologise, but I took my foot off his head, and everything was okay after then. To be a writer, you're useless unless you promote your books. And so I used to do lectures and town halls, schools, universities, and I would lecture for very little money on my books. Along the way, I thought it'd be good to actually gather some items that were actually on the trials, and I was lucky enough they came my way. I got a witch pricker, an actual real witch pricker, and a pair of scissors that was used on the Pittermeen witches, and I used to put them on display on a table as I did my lectures. And over the years, I built up quite a collection to the point where we've got this. I had over 40 items from the trials. I've even got stuff from America now, the Salem trials, and I've got an American news team coming over to film what I've just shown you in the cases here. I can now show what makes this museum unique is it is actually the items from the trials, the manuscripts and letters from some of the big players in the trials, and we can tell a whole horrid story of 173 years of the witch hunts in Scotland, with the items you see here to tell that story. This is 173 years of doing God's work, or so they claimed. 173 years of murder. Where's your God? I mean, this is what you've got to ask yourself. When they abolish, this is a money grab. This is a land grab. This is why the churches they became so important, because of fear. People were scared of the churches with what they could, the powers they had to persecute people that they didn't like as witches and kill them. It's simple, straightforward murder. And when they abolished the hunts in 1736, ministers for 100 years and more were crying to the government that we're not doing the laws of God, because in the laws of God it says thou shan't suffer a witch to live, and they wanted it back. And we've got some African countries now that are debating whether to bring back the witch hunts in the actual governments. It's frightening. It really is. And this museum is a testimony of the horrors of religion, and it's for all to see.